there, I'm Kate McAfoose with Chang Industrial. Today we're going to do a special introduction to two of our newest team members, Karigan Cannon and Cheyenne Keating. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well.
Good.
So both of you recently experienced a major milestone in life. Can you tell us what that was and a little bit about it?
Yes, Karigan and I both graduated as of 2 weeks ago from the University of Florida. I got my degree in marketing, and I minored in family, youth, and community sciences and mass communications.
Yes, I got my degree in economics with minors in business administration and sociology.
Awesome. And what do you guys plan to do next?
I personally look forward to transitioning full-time into a role at Chang Industrial, doing marketing and stuff.
Yes, I am going to be working with Chang Industrial part-time while also pursuing some ministry opportunities, internships, and maybe going back to school for that.
Awesome. So you both served as interns at Chang Industrial during your college tenure. Tell us a little bit about what that was like and what you guys got to do.
So I actually started with Chang Industrial before I went to college, and actually Matt Chang, the founder at Chang Industrial, helped me pick my major. I remember talking with him about should I choose business, should I choose economics, and he gave me some insight on that. So it was really neat to be one of the only people, especially in undergrad, like freshman, sophomore year, having an internship. Everybody thought that was crazy, but I don't know why that's not more common. It gave me such a different perspective, being able to, work on a pitch deck or calling clients instead of just worried about my quiz that I was going to take later. It really gave me a much broader perspective and kind of helped me not have so much tunnel vision while I was in school. So my economics degree became a lot more diversified because I was learning so much more than just econ classes. So that was my experience.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you said, Karigan. I've been with Chang Industrial for about 2 years, so like half of my college career. But I would say it's just been amazing to learn things that I definitely would not have learned in the classroom and did not learn, like working with people that could be my professors, but like being on a team with them and just learning how to work in a professional setting and diversifying our education, it's been a really cool experience.
While the two of you were at school, the COVID pandemic obviously impacted everything about, how we learn and what we do and how we shop. How did it impact just going to school and college in general for you guys?
I think it did a lot good, I think, allowing us to be able to work remote. I mean, there was a lot of things that were hard with COVID. I mean, we couldn't go to class anymore. We didn't get to talk to our teachers in person anymore. I mean, there was a lot of transition that happened abruptly, but I think that transition was coming anyway. And I was able to work more. I was able to, work on different pitch decks or business proposals for clients. And there was so much more time I was able to dedicate to work because I could do school whenever I wanted to. So I could go to class in the morning or schedule my class around client meetings. So there was a lot of flexibility that allowed for me at least to have a much more like entrepreneurial spirit about doing business because I wasn't tied down to class schedules or anything like that. So it created it much more flexible opportunities to do business, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, it definitely increased flexibility. Obviously, it was unprecedented time, so it challenged me in a way where I had to pivot in multiple areas of my life. And I think it just made me more adaptable in terms of like my plan's not always gonna be the plan that goes on. So it was really freeing in terms of time, and I was able to commit a lot more time to Chang Industrial than I would have if COVID hadn't happened and if classes were all in person and we had to go to campus. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but definitely provided lots of opportunities for growth.
So you both had the opportunity to work with a engineering and technical innovation company. Your degrees are not in those fields. What is one takeaway you've had or one experience or a favorite thing you got to work on for Chang Industrial, even though it doesn't necessarily align with your major, or how did it maybe contribute?
Yeah, I can start. I've learned so much about engineering and innovation that I never would have fathomed, especially being like a marketing major. These coming in, I was like, what is this stuff? But it's been so fun to learn about it. And specifically, it's been so fun to like be learning about marketing principles while they're in action. So as we're creating pitch decks and we're like creating content for different clients and I'm learning about it in class, it's so cool to be able to get the input, but also like have the creative output because I wasn't really getting that in a lot of my classes. So just the ability to actually do what I'm learning has been really beneficial, and to learn all of the engineering concepts has been really fun too.
Yeah, I think it's been very cool to be kind of on the front end of all the cutting edge technology that's happening. You know, I tell people that I do stuff with robots and they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "I know, isn't that cool?" So that's been a really cool aspect. But I think one of my biggest takeaways, and this was something I learned very early on, is there's always a better way to do it, whatever it is. And I think that's a lot of what we do at Chang Industrial, is figuring out the better way to do it. And that has translated into so many different aspects of my life. So that's been a really cool experience for me. And Matt Chang always says, you know, life comes at you fast. So like be ready for change. And I think we do that really well. So
Awesome. Well, I appreciate both of you taking the time to be here. I hope you both enjoy celebrating your graduation for a couple weeks, and we'll look forward to having you on the team.
Thank you.
thank you.
And we thank you for joining us, and come in next time to meet another one of our guests.